What's poppin', family? It's your girl, Niyahh G, the biggest, the one and only. Y'all, I got the tea this week, okay? Just stay tuned right here on Viral.
Viral, viral, it's going viral, 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 it's going viral, 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 it's going viral, viral. If it's trending, we know about it. Let's sip some tea and talk about it. Viral, viral, it's going viral, 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 it's going viral, 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 it's going viral, viral. We bringing you the tea, we clocking everything we see.
First thing I want to say, guys, government shutdown is crazy. I just feel like at this point, everybody needs to open their eyes and just look at the universe right now, okay? Because they didn't stop Medicaid. People can't get their EBT, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like y'all better start saving your coins, okay? Because you never know what, could happen tomorrow. So I'm just saying, fair warning, okay? Let's open our eyes. It's the first thing I want to get off my chest before we get into everything. Alright, y'all. So, I had to bring you a poppin' playlist. And on this week's poppin' playlist, okay? So remember when I told y'all Cardi B album came out? Yes. Okay, so it's some tracks on there that's, it's bumping, okay? It's bumping. First we got Magnet, okay? Period. She snapped on there. I ain't gonna lie, that beat was crazy, alright? And then also we got Hello. It's Me, Hello, period. So add that to the playlist, guys, because she snapped on those two. It's a few more songs on her album that she definitely went crazy on, but them was my favorite too. I could definitely say that. Next on Poppin' Playlist, y'all, we got Natalie Nunn. Miss Natalie, Miss Baddie CEO. She done came with Do What I Want, okay? What I Want is what it's called, period. Add that to the playlist. She said she doing what she want, okay? Y'all ain't telling her nothing. She's a CEO, period. Add that to the playlist, okay? Last but not least, on Poppin' Playlist, y'all, we got Let It Burn by Miss Jasmine Sullivan. She got TikTok going viral with the song, y'all, and I love it, okay? I definitely had to add it to my playlist because I was like, yes, okay? We love us Miss Sullivan, okay? So add it to the playlist, clock it. And that's all we got on Poppin' Playlist. Alright, y'all, so we have to bring you some celebrity tea. But first, a word from my sponsor, clock it.
16 Boys Recording Studio in Jackson, Mississippi. 4652 McWillie Drive, Jackson's industry recording studio. We also offer online mix and mastering and all of the studio needs. You can also contact us at 601-622-2922. Located in Jackson, Mississippi. 4652 McWillie Drive, your #1 industry standard recording studio.
And we back with some celebrity tea, all right?
It's going viral.
And on this week's celebrity tea, y'all. So first we got NBA YoungBoy. He done got swamped on bourbon, okay? So he had a show in New Orleans, and I guess he decided, okay, we finna hit bourbon. You know what I'm saying? We finna hit bourbon. Y'all, when I say them folks was chasing him down, the police had to grab him because they was, I don't know what plan he had when he was coming out there, but I was just like, you should have had some kind of plan as far as security, because what if somebody crazy was out there? Everybody loved him some young boy, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody tried to harm him in any way, form, or fashion, I feel like them YNs was going to go crazy, because that is like their president. You know what I'm saying? But, oh my God, they were pulling that man dreads. I was like, locks. They was pulling that man locks. I was like, child, but I bet he won't do that no more. And I feel like he was enjoying it a little bit. And then at first he was like, okay, y'all getting too crazy now. Y'all getting too crazy. But that was crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta go watch the video because I was in tears, okay? Next on Celebrity Tea, y'all, Miss Kelly Rowland had a recent performance, and y'all, while she was singing Cater to You and forgot the lyrics. But okay, I'm gonna say this. She did start singing Beyonce verse, so I feel like it kind of threw her off a little bit because she started singing Beyonce verse. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different because it's a 3-person song, and then you up there by yourself, so it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give her that benefit of the doubt. But she couldn't. She started laughing. I ain't gonna lie. She ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the song is how old? You know what I'm saying? But child, she was in a kiki. She could not stop laughing after she made that mistake. She was just, I would have been laughing myself, like, cause no, I didn't just mess up this. But hey, she not perfect. She did get back on. She did get back on her part. She started singing after that, and then, yeah, she had a good night after that. It was pretty good. She looked real cute. I love the bob look on her. But yes, y'all, I was so weak when I seen that video. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, y'all gotta go watch that video for real. Next on Celebrity Tea, y'all, Miss Brandy then left the stage mid-show during the Chicago concert. And it was because people were, you know, spectating that something had happened, like they didn't know what had happened to her, or, you know what I'm saying? But apparently she felt dehydrated, and she felt like she needed to faint. So she left, and then, you know what I'm saying, Monica had to, you know, basically carry on with the whole performance. However, they did not get to sing "The Boy Is Mine," so Chicago missed out on that one. But hey, Brandy ended up coming back next. I can't remember what stage they came back in, but she came back, and she's continuing her tour. So it ain't really, you know, it ain't like a crazy big thing that happened, but she just needs to go take some rest. You know what I'm saying? We are not robots, okay? We are all humans, so gotta give us the benefit of the doubt, okay? But yes, y'all, that's all we got on Celebrity Tea. All right, y'all. Let's get into this telly talk about, okay?
Viral. It's going viral.
First things first, Love is Blind. Allie and Anton, I seen it coming. I knew it wasn't going to happen because I knew he was going to say yes. But I knew she wasn't going to say yes because of the simple fact that the whole drinking thing. But on top of that, I feel like he dodged the bullet. I'm not going to lie. Because she was giving very much, I want you to be my sugar daddy. She didn't want to cook. She didn't want to clean. She didn't want to do none of the wifey roles. But you want the man to do all the hard work and da-da-da. And you stay at home and not do nothing. That's crazy. So hey, I seen that coming. You know what I'm saying? As well as KB and Edmund, I seen that coming as well. Because he's not enough man for, hey, we just gotta be real with ourselves. He's not enough man for her. Like, she seemed like she wants somebody that's gonna be more dominant with her. And I could tell he's not, you know, he's still got a lot to work on. Like, this man brought his 5th grade teacher to his wedding. Like, that was crazy. Like, I was not expecting that. But at the same time, with him, I expected. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. I did not finish the episode, but at the same time, I don't know. We're gonna talk about Jordan and Miss Sparkle Meg next episode, because I feel like something went down because they weren't really just, you know, in the preview of the wedding, of the whole wedding episode. Then by the time I stopped watching it, it had like 11 more minutes left. So I don't feel like they're going to get married. But we're going to see what happens. You know, we're going to talk about it next episode. I'm not going to leave them out because they actually were my favorite. But we got to really get into depth with them. I got to really see what happened before I just get to talk about it, okay? Because is crazy. But first, for now, we're going to jump into Love Cabin, okay? Love Cabin. Now, this Simon Says wasn't Simon Says. This was Ray J Says. Because Ray J had them folks digging, and the girls digging in the dude's pants, smelling it. I was just like, what are we watching? Are we supposed to be here? Like, I was confused because, but yeah, I just feel like it's just too much Ray J. Like, I just feel like he needs to back off a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, it's just, that is nasty. Like, I just don't feel like we need to be watching that. I don't even feel like we need to be here. But whatever. Sheila, I feel like he definitely want her though. That's why he ain't backed off for real, because he want to be there for Sheila, okay? And little Birdie then basically already spilled the tea and basically said that they're together or whatever, and they've been seen together, and you know what I'm saying? So recently. So I don't know, but at the end of the day, It's just crazy. Like, and then your girl show her boobs. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, then Michael, y'all, he wants somebody to know that he tall. Because why are you steady picking up these freaking girls? Like, every 5 minutes, picking somebody up, picking somebody up, picking somebody. Like, we know you tall, sir. Okay, golly. Then all of this swapping, they steady swapping these folks around. Then they had that Chloe girl doing stuff she ain't had no business doing. Like, I was just like, oh my God, what am I watching? Right now, my favorite is Nisa and Brian. They're currently my favorite, so I'm rooting for them. I don't know. I hate that she kind of like didn't want him at first. Well, I ain't gonna say didn't want him, but she picked somebody else at first. But I don't know. I feel like he over it, and I feel like they might have some challenges. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of low key favor a little bit, baby. I don't know, but I like them together. I do. Thanos and that Kiera girl, they ain't got nothing in common. Nothing in common. Like, he friend zoning her, and I don't even think that she peeped. Like, she was just trying to, child. I was like, girl, did you not hear this man say what he just said? He used the F word. You didn't hear it? Then it's John trying to sabotage the other two dudes, Trap and what's the tall dude. It's them trying to it's John trying to sabotage them because girl apparently is looking to be interested in talking to them, we're going to know them, and he's trying to sabotage it. And it's hilarious because they actually cute together. I don't know. I kind of low-key like them together, but we gonna see how it go because I don't know. He might not be her type. We gonna see though. And then Athena is saying that she didn't know where she got that outfit from, and then here comes Tina talking about some girl. You know you got that from Shein. That had me on the floor because I was like, girl, Tina, be quiet, get out of my head. And then lastly, I do respect Michael, whatever his name is. The tall dude. I do respect him for basically saying that, you know, Des and Trap want each other, and Des is basically telling it to Trap, and Trap is, basically, he's letting it be known that, hey, y'all want to pursue each other, go for it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it. And then he's like, at the end of the day, she gonna come back to me. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. But I can't wait to see what happens. Next episode, we apparently see the girls fighting, so we're gonna see what that's about. But yeah, we're gonna be here to clock it every time. All right, y'all, so let's get into Jocelyn's Cabaret real quick. So first things first, Neek and Jocelyn. Jocelyn overly basically saying she looked like her mom is crazy and that she remind her of her mom is crazy. Like, girl, this girl is steady over apologizing and you say your mom never apologized. How? Like, how did we get here? I don't understand. You talking about she chewing a gum. Like, is it that she looked like your mom and that's why you got... Like, I don't understand. I need to understand. I think the problem is they got too comfortable with each other too fast and it just kind of blurred the lines a little bit between boss and friend. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. And then I hate that for Neek because I really want her to be there to dance because this is crazy. I feel like Jocelyn really just had her there to argue. Just to argue because she want her back. I don't know why she fronting. The whole T-Love and Chinks thing all started because T-Love spit on Chinks. That was pretty much it. Like, that was really it. And then Chinks basically snuck T-Love. So I feel like she still have that grudge from that because, I don't know, that was kind of crazy for her to be doing that. And I don't think T-Love ever really just got her lick back. Egypt had to get her lick back for real. But they just kept fighting afterward. Like, I don't understand, but not T-Love. Chinks then went home. They had that girl driving. Well, she ain't went home yet, but they had that girl driving all the way to where they was performing in San Diego just for her not to even perform. Like, that's crazy. I would have been so mad because ain't no way. I ain't like the way they was trying to jump that girl, though. Like, I ain't like how they was trying to jump Chinks. Like, they really gave boo. Like, I ain't like that. But, hey, they went and performed. We finally got to see them dance. Finally. Apparently, like Oceans, which is shocking because whatever. But, yeah. Can't wait for the next episode. I'm trying to see some more dancing. Less fighting, more dancing. Please, thank you. And that's how we got on Jocelyn's Cabaret. Now let's get into Baddies Africa, okay? Reunion Part 1. It was a lot. LCK came out there and she was ready. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Then she called out Rolly. First match. Boom, Rolly, come here. I loved it. First thing, and another thing, Lex is definitely real for saying that Cold Killer deserved that chain. I respect it. I do respect it. Cold Killer, I don't know. I still don't like her, but at the end of the day, hey, she might deserve it. Hey, I don't know. She did a lot too. I ain't gonna hold you. But let's get into this whole Michael Myers thing with Dolly. She scared the hell out of me. I mean, Dolly scared the heck out of me with that mask. Because I'm like, who is this? But then I seen the Dolly. I was like, okay. She's hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. But that whole Marissa and Cold Killer thing, Summer called it. She clocked it. I knew they was going to eventually get into it. Because that's some tea. Like, y'all can't be too good of a happy family over there. All right. I love how Bobby came out and paid respect to Roland Ray. Clock it. I love it. That made me smile. I was so excited when he did that. I was like, that was nice. That was nice. We did need to see Lemmy and Nat. We didn't have to see that. I mean, I love to see Nat thriving with her music finally, but we didn't have to see that. Oh, Janisha dress was T. She probably was the best dress out of everybody because that dress was T. I seen a lot of dresses that was fire, but her dress was fire. Okay, that was nice. Tommy look was cute too. Tommy look was real cute, but Tommy always dressed down to the T. Okay, but Rolly tour LC, I ain't gonna lie, and Pretty P tour LC for sure. K-Rican didn't do too much. She didn't do too much at all. Cold Killer definitely got up in there with Marissa next episode, and it looked bad. It do look bad. It looked real bad. I really wish Choco was there because I hate that LCK was by herself, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She was kind of by herself in the beginning anyway, so hey, it is what it is. Tavy, I don't consider her a heavy hitter. People was dictating if Tavy was heavy. I don't consider her a heavy hitter. She injured the way she injured because it's Lex that she's fighting, so... Because I don't feel like she would have been... She didn't injure like that with nobody else but Lex. So, yeah. Bobby be starting with Tommy, too. I need to clock that. Bobby definitely be starting with Tommy. That's why she be on that like that. But I'm loving this new Tommy. She is growing, and I love to see it. On the other hand, Natalie and Scotty don't know if they want to be friends or not. We just gonna clock that. They don't know if they want to be friends or not. And it kind of put Scotty in a weird position. The fact that now they're into it. Her and Rolly and Nat. Gonna be some mess right there, but I can't wait for Bad as USA, y'all. I'm gonna be here to clock it every time, okay? But we got another part of this reunion before we can get out to all of that. And yeah, I'm gonna be here to clock that next episode next week, okay? So that's how we got on Telly Talk About. If you like what you see here on Viral, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, honey. We here every week, and I'm out.
Viral. It's going viral. It's going viral. It's going viral. If it's trending, we know about it. Let's sip some tea and talk about it. Viral. It's going viral. It's going viral. It's going viral. We bringing you the tea. We clocking everything we see.
Recording studio in Jackson, Mississippi. 4652 McWillie Drive, Jackson's industry recording studio. We also offer online mix and mastering and all other studio needs. Visit 16barsrecording.webs.com. Once again, 16barsrecording.webs.com. 16 Bars Recording Studio. You can also contact us at 601-622-2922. Located in Jackson, Mississippi, 4652 McWillie Drive. Your #1 industry standard recording studio, 16 Bars. Offering quality recording, mixing, mastering, editing, music production, live bands, voiceovers, and more. Contact us today. Block rates available. Also visit on Instagram at 16 Bars Studio. Call KJ at 601-622-2922. Book your session today.
Check us out. Just like, share, and subscribe. We here every week, baby. And I'm out.
Yeah.
Like water, water, water.